thing up.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. But we are live. Done. Save changes. All right, we're good. So we are good. 7-minute delay. We'll click on multi-stream up
What
here.
do we do to get that screen back to where it was?
Oh,
Sorry.
no, that's a great question. I don't know why that was there. There you go.
Okay, perfect.
All right, there you go. Click on live stream when it goes live in 7 minutes.
Yep. Thanks, Eric.
Thank you.
much time do we have left? 25 seconds?
Yep.
I ordered them 15 minutes ago. She took my order twice. Went around, did everybody else, and I still don't have them. What do I do?
All right.
It's really loud.
Yep. It was really weird. And we are live. You got Thane and Eric back.
Oh, new table.
New table.
Seeing McGurk. Oh, wow.
I think we know most of these guys.
Yeah, we do.
Terry Ellingson. You got McGurk there. Kramer's there. You don't see him yet, but he's there.
Tom's there.
He's there.
Got some chip cones.
Tommy Hill is there.
Yep, we're good.
Goats there.
We're good here.
Brandon Schmidt's there. I just snuck through. There I am talking to Heidi. It's weird being in two places at one time.
Yeah.
If you watch closely, you might see me sneak in and grab Kramer's phone here in just a minute. He had his phone on the table, which we're not allowed to do. Tiny could hear you when you were complaining about your order not getting through. He was trying to get us a couple old fashions, Tiny.
Oh, yeah. 15 minutes ago. It's like, okay, I guess. Not today.
Tiny, you could come get them for us and bring them back here. I'm sure you're not doing anything. Joel Smith sitting there.
He's got a nice stack of pink.
I do believe this table will play slightly different than the last one.
And he has to punch in the chip count, so. Do you have that available?
Okay, players, again, 4 hours left to play. We do have the Survivor tournament going. It's just starting, so you have 1 hour to get in. If you bust it, you want to continue to play. So Survivor should end about the same time as we bid, roughly. Again, thank you to our sponsors. Randy's Diner 1 and 2, Tax Lady.
Tommy calls 1200. We're going to cut off.
Eagle River
Brandon's
Utilities.
going to climb off clean
And
10.
Ambitiously Lazy.
Joel checks his A7.
Generous sponsors were able to do a lot of fun stuff. We give away seats. We now purchase a feature table to be able to live stream our
Tommy
events.
hits his 3.
Very much appreciate all our
Yeah, he's
sponsors.
gonna be scared of the king, though.
Also, I'd like to remind
Or he's gonna represent it.
Tommy's trying to win with the Timmy.
Yeah.
$25 every weekend that we play, and is brought to you by Tax Lady. It does count for the Survivor tournaments as well. It's quads losing, and both your cards and your
Look at
opponent's cards
that.
have to play.
That's a re-raise, is it not?
That's a
I think I
check
see a
re-raise, yeah.
pink chip out there.
He's gonna check the king and represent the king with a raise. And it's gonna work.
I don't see how Tommy can call this. We've got Terry's head right away so he can't see Tommy's shit cards or anything, but
It's working.
nice play by Brandon.
Nice play, Brandon.
Penny is offering phone in an order for us.
I think we're gonna need
We're kind of stuck back here in the middle of no man's land area.
Yeah.
Nobody looking for us, so
they won't be able to find us even if you door dashed us. But you never know. I should have just mixed it myself.
probably better than the average bartender, I would guess.
Yeah.
don't believe I've ever had a drink you mixed, but
Go Kirk. All right. There we are. Kramer's in the chip lead. Look at that. 98K.
Tommy, I was on the second bullet. Oh, Paul Johnson sitting here too. This borders on a home game.
Yeah. We know every one of these players.
Yep.
All right. Pretty quiet here. Not a
Joel
lot.
picks up some pocket threes.
On the dealer button. Raised to 31. Terry's not going to call. Tom's not going to call.
Kramer's been known to be splashy.
Yeah.
Not usually quite that splashy, but it's a disaster of a flop for Joel. You expect it to be all overs, but you don't really want to see that many of one suit.
Check, check. Yeah. Nobody with a spade. Joel's
gonna
gonna
bet
win with a
that should
spade.
win.
Yeah. Kramer bets. Good fold.
Kramer knew he had nothing, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And that's why he's on top of the leaderboard. Well, whoop notice. No. This guy's phone can't take it away. Alright.
There's a whole lot of green on this screen.
There is.
Tommy Kramer? Did I just hear Tommy Kramer?
Mm-hmm. They're gonna be even. Cards aren't in the square. Can't read them. So far, Paul. Raised to 3K. He must be bored.
Brandon with the pocket sevens. I don't see him getting away from that for 3K. Joel gets away.
Yeah, so we're calling out for Tom.
Girk will get away from that, I would think. Did he call? He called. I suppose it was only 1.5 big blinds from the call. Brandon flops a set. Paul flops top pair.
McGurk could get an 8.
Paul is in a bad way right now. He doesn't even know it. McGurk goes away. Oh. Does Paul have chips left up through the end of this?
Set to the full house. 8,000. Brandon should just call. Yeah. Just gonna let him back first. Really?
Wow.
All right, number. Brandon.
Unless he's hoping.
No, he.
Paul's not setting up a check race here, is he?
Yeah, he's trying. I think so. Brandon's probably gonna put him on 12, 14, 14. Oh, we're getting some Hollywood out of Paul. Oh no.
Is he just gonna flat or is
No, he's definitely calling. I thought he was gonna raise.
he just flats?
Flats, yeah. He knows he's beat. Trip tens. Ugh. Ouch.
Wow. I believe after that flop, Paul might have lost the minimum.
Yeah. Yeah, he checked. But he had to call trips. And here we are. Mics are live, but the screen is dead.
What did I do?
Drink should be coming soon. Tiny, if you pull this off, breakfast. They'll have to find us.
I don't. There we go.
There, we're back. Whoa.
Paul's
You're
ready.
suited.
We just need somebody with two clubs that are kind of close to each other.
There we go. Suited. Brandon. No, he's not playing that one.
Brendan's pretty rock solid. Although I don't think Joe would play that.
There's your clubs.
Terry will play this.
You called the clubs coming out. Ooh, yes. All right, there's a little bit of everything here.
Oh, and then Tom's just watching everybody put chips in the pot. He
Yeah.
wakes up with kings.
He's going to bump it up a little.
Looks like 71, 62,
I would say
something like that.
75. No.
75.
Everybody's in at 12. He's gonna bet the pot. See who has a real hand.
Nobody.
No, maybe Terry will call.
Terry might be. I haven't played a ton with Terry.
Yeah, no, I play quite a bit with him.
I've run enough tournaments where Terry's played to know that he is beyond polite and all of that.
Yeah, he might just go all in. If he only has 11K. No, he's calling the 6-3. All right. Flop an ace or get some clubs here. Ooh, got the clubs.
Little something for everybody, kinda. Tom didn't hit anything, but the kings are still high.
Paul got a 9.
Paul got a 9. Terry got the flush draw.
Tom's ahead. Tom's all in. Yeah, he's gonna make him put them all in.
Terry's
Terry's gonna call.
got it, does he?
Yeah, he's short stack. He's 2 overs and a club draw. Yep. He has more outs.
There's Terry's card.
Boom. As Mark would say, bink. Tiny, you get a gold star for the day if they show up. I don't think they're going to find us back here. And Terry. Nice little double up for him. Puts him right at 50K. 49-9.
That's not a bad stack right now.
Ace queen walking in the kings. Oof.
Must be living right.
It's a brutal game.
Tiny says seriously they are coming, so
I know. I seen that.
we'll see what kind of magic Tiny can work.
I did buy a square off a little girl off her board in the back there, so maybe I have karma coming. It's got to add up.
Kramer's got king queen.
He's going to play that. Is he raising?
He's got to orate first.
Yeah.
I think about Kramer, you don't have to carry the conversation.
Ooh. Brandon's going to raise. He's not going to play small ball here. They play a lot together. I can see Kramer getting away. He's kind of loose.
He's got a lot of chips though.
He's got a lot of chips. Got 105. Yeah, he's going to give 5 away.
Well, Brandon's got almost 80. Probably going to have well over 80 after this hand.
Well, he's taking his time. Maybe he can get away from it. He's got the chip in his hand, though. That just tells me he's going to drop him.
Got 2 players to the flop. Kramer did call. Here's where it gets interesting. I think Kramer's a little more likely to bet somebody off than Brandon is.
Yeah, but he's going to check right away. Brandon's going to see bet like 10. Yeah, Kramer will go away now.
Oh, well, we missed it. We missed the street. There's an ace of spades out there, or ace of diamonds out there.
Yeah.
Kramer's on the gut shot if he calls.
Ten's enough. If he calls 10, then he's going to have to call 20 next time. Maybe if you had the clubs too, you would, but I think you folded. So, gave up about 16 there. Brandon picks up 102 to 91, so chip leader's going at it. I'll let you know, Tiny, I promise. Someone get McGurk a fireball. Tim, you're going to have to add on to Tiny's order. Maybe they could get it. Trouble is, she's all by herself back there. So, I highly doubt they'll find us. Kramer, suited king queen. Maybe this will work better for him. $102, 84 big blinds. Blinds are 600, 1.2, 1.2. 1.2 big blind. Kramer's going to go to 3.2. Standard raise. Yep, Tom's not going to play his weak ace.
So I'm going to come over here and see if it worked.
And Chad's going to think about it.
Okay, it didn't work.
Paul calls with king queen. Oh. Interesting.
Tommy finds a fold. Ace queen.
Kramer gets slight edge with the diamonds. That's going to be a chop. Oh, look at the diamonds sneaking in the back door for Kramer.
Or Kramer, you bet Paul off right now. Our Kramer
Oh.
has legitimate ability to bet.
He does, yeah. If he bet like 10, Paul might not give him credit for the ace.
He's only probably got about 7,500, I'd say.
Oh, 3,500. That's not enough for Paul. No
3,500.
call. There we go. So we're chopping this up. As somebody goes, makes a big bet.
Kramer's gonna bet take it down.
Well, I don't think he will. Paul's a pretty good player, so he's
Check.
gonna.
Yep.
They're gonna chop it up. Had he went 20, I think he scoops it. That's a lot. Yeah, and they're happy not to lose their chips, so it's a win-win for everyone.
I'm gonna try to get rid of this glitch here quick. Tiny's letting us know that sometimes there's some writing on the screen. We're getting that. I'm not sure. I saw they were playing with the camera. I'm not certain if that's what's going on there, but it is gone as of right now, I believe. Let me know if it's not.
They just have this picture here, right? That's just for us.
I believe so. This should be up there at least.
Well, probably have the chat one. Yeah, the chat window open too. Girk's kind of quiet though. I think you should probably send one over, Tim. Since you did win the 50-50, I hear.
There are some lines up. I think they're going to 816, I believe.
16. Let me know if they call the 50-50.
I think they recalled it.
I bought 2 tickets on break. Did they call it since we got back?
I thought so.
Okay. Well,
And that's it. While we were on break, they called it. Or right after we came back from break, they called it.
okay.
But they had a winner right away.
Okay, good. Not so good. Oh, Chad's raising 3.5.
Pocket eights. Tony's got king 10. Kramer's got ace 7. Nothing's an easy fold when you're Kramer. You gotta have some theatrics.
That's right. Yeah, he's in the big blind. He's calling. All right.
Kramer flops the nut flush draw with bottom pair.
Tommy gets top pair with the 10.
Chad flops open ended.
It's a dream flop for all three.
Tommy hits 2 pair. Kramer hits the nut flush. Tommy on a bet.
He's got to see where he's at. Kramer's thinking, what could happen here? He's gonna flat.
Nah, there's no way he thinks Chad's coming along. He's got to raise.
No, Kramer's gonna flat. He's not gonna raise. He has Tommy betting into him with. He's
Yeah,
gonna.
River's out. There's no reason that.
Oh, the river's out. Okay, missed the 3. Sorry. How much is he? Goes to 9K.
Tommy's got to call 6 more.
Yeah, he's gonna throw it in.
How
The
do you call there though?
you can't. The deuce club beats you.
Yeah, and it's,
He sent out his feeler.
I mean, you can raise. You can't call. Because if you raise, I don't think you can raise. But
No, you
you
can't.
can't
raise.
call.
Let's see if Tommy gets away from this. He wants to believe his instinct. He thinks he has a club. But, the longer he holds his chips.
Normally I believe the longer you hold your chips, the more likely you are to fold. But
No.
yeah, he folded a call. He
No.
folded a call.
He called. All right, Kramer. Nice little win there. Picks up 16K. And just under 120K there. Tommy's in third. Didn't hurt him much. Plenty of chips.
Tony is letting us know that the writing on the screen is gone. Like I said, I believe that was from one of the cameras that they're adjusting, but I'm not positive on that.
Yep, that's exactly what it was.
You're in bad shape if I'm the techie person around.
The other Eric is pretty good, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, this would be fun if we could get the banter on the table here. There's a lot of chatter on this one.
Joel picks up a couple aces.
Ooh.
Spade and diamond.
Sneaky play. He just called with him.
You got Kramer on the table. That's
With 600, he's going to call. And
man, even at a table like this, I don't know. if I
Brandon doesn't even have to put a chip in. Oh my goodness. Watch him flop a straight with a 2-3.
Ace 4 5 on the flop would be just 3 5 7. Kramer flops open ended. Chad flops top pair. Joel's got the aces.
Chad's gonna see if his top pair is good.
I mean, Brandon even flopped bottom pair, but I'm sure he's gonna get away from that. But
Yeah. Yeah, Joel's just counting his chips right now. Two, three, four, five. Yeah, Kramer's. Brandon put chips in. There you are. Oh. Did he pay for it? Tiny, you're a rock star.
Tiny, you might be the greatest ever.
He is.
And just like that, Joel needs a spade to get out of this hand.
Oh my goodness. Well,
Kramer's got the ace straight.
Kramer's got this straight with the 2-4. Oh. How much is he gonna bet? 7K. Yeah. Joel's thinking he might have the flush now.
Chess. Chess still got trips. Joel gets away from his aces.
Wow.
What is Joel's chip stack like? 36,000. I feel like that was a. I feel like that's a hand he's gonna wish he had back.
Yeah. I think that play works at the end, like when you're on level 25 and your final table in big, but I would never limp with aces in this spot.
I just don't like
You get 4 people in there and that's what happens.
this. This table is significantly more action-packed than the previous table that we watched. However, I still don't know that I want to bank on somebody with that raise in there that I need. You know, 'cause you're limping hoping to re-raise, right?
Yes, he's hoping someone raises and then he can go over the top.
I mean,
And no, think about it now. Look at this table. This table's filled with re-raisers.
yeah, I mean that's
And everybody checks it down and all of a sudden you're in trouble.
you're Joel. You've got Terry. That's not your best bet at a raise, but Tom Stabon is certainly capable of raising. McGurk, Paul Johnson. I mean, yeah, I like my chances of getting a raise behind me.
Oh, and Kramer.
Yeah, I mean, that's Kramer.
I mean, he's
You got
yeah.
you got Brandon in the big line. I mean, that's
I'm never giving Brandon No. Hand 12. Okay. Oh, and then we have to. Do you have to record it or something? Where? Oh, certain ones? Okay. And then they'll cut them and have them on? Okay. Gotcha. All right, Paul raises Kojak. Brandon. Ben's talking. He's playing a lot of weak aces, so. It's in the big, small blind, so, yep, he's calling. Joel's going to call.
Joel calls if I set amp, then.
Brandon picks up the lead with the 4. No, Joel has a 9 with middle set. Middle pair.
Tiny, the drinks are wonderful. Much appreciated. I don't know what kind of magic you worked there, but well done, sir.
Yeah, Tiny, I think that's got to have some deer sausage or some brats, you know, to pay you back with that. I'll have to bring that to breakfast tomorrow. He's going to want brisket, though. Watch.
I've had the brisket you make. Everybody
He's-
wants that.
he's
even
gonna
if
want
they don't know
brisket.
it. Tiny, you should definitely request brisket and invite me over when he's making it.
I made homemade bacon, though. That turned out really good. All right. That's the sand plate itself.
So we are between hands. I should probably give a shout out to 2 little boys that should be in bed. Gus, Kemner. I hope you guys are having fun today. I love you.
Now, would
Listen
they
here,
be
Ma-
listening in?
My wife just texted me that they're listening in. I'm not quite certain what's going on because it is well past their bedtime. However, boys, I hope you're having a good time tonight. We've got John dealing this time. Heidi's running the keyboard now. It's a crackleback for you two, or is it just me?
Just that little bit. I'm not moving. Kramer jumped up to 141 there. Not last hand. Nice one. With the 4 clubs.
So
Cracks the aces.
we played 2-4. Yes. If you're gonna play 2-4, that's what you expect to happen, right?
That's how you do it. Yeah. Yeah, I get it my left ear only.
5-6 versus 9-5 and 9-3.
I don't know what that is.
Jules.
Ace Queen versus Ace Jack, all in pot. 8-7-4 flop rainbow. 9 on the turn. Turn Jack. 9 on the river. Ace Queen. Good for the pot.
He says he's sitting in a recliner in Castle Sonora in Ringston, Fargo.
Just a normal Friday night. Joel did not believe Kramer's C-bet there. Oh. Fire another barrel with 8.5. Saying I have the queen. Yep. It worked, Kramer. Good for you. So. Aggression's going to win in this session, I'm afraid. Kramer's picked up 54K on cards I don't even think I would play with. 2-4 clubs and
I'm not gonna say I wouldn't play them.
well, right spot. He's just trying to steal a blind there, and it got through. And then he, represented the queen.
Dirk waking up with 9-5 hearts under the gun. I don't think that's gonna see the light of day for him. Unless there's something about that hand that he likes that I don't know about. Chad with Jack 10.
Ooh. Yeah, Chad likes suited connectors.
I don't know Chad real well. I know him by sight only.
Oh, I just know him by his nickname, Goat. We played, I know, we played 10, 15 years.
I can see how he gets a name like that.
Yep. He's fun to play with. I like playing with him.
And he says it's Kramer's world. We're all just living in it.
Ooh. There's a lot of limpers here. Tom's moving all in.
Chad's got a gut shot flush draw.
Yeah.
With top pair. He's moving all in.
He's moving all in.
Tommy's got top
Suited.
pair.
Tom's in the lead here.
And Joel's open-ended. Brandon's got a better flush draw. 3 flush draws out there. Brandon's got the best of them.
Oh, wow.
And he calls.
And Joel's waking up with top pair. What am I doing? What's going on here?
Top pair, and he's open-ended.
And open-ended. Yeah.
And if you realize that almost all the spades are out, and he folds.
Yeah, there's just...
So the 6 or jack is definitely covered.
That's so evil. Look at all this. Everybody's got a flush draw. And Brandon's waking up with the best one. And Chad's ahead.
We'll get through this hand and I'll try to correct this glitching. There's the ace.
And this is the big hand. Yep.
Oh, and I forgot to hit record.
Huge. Oh, it's glitching.
Was that? Did Brandon have a king high?
I don't know. Sorry about... Yeah, we have just
It
technical difficulties here.
It got
Everything
all
went glitching.
glitchy.
It's going away.
I was
Goat.
supposed to have hit record. that hand.
Brandon must have got the... Yeah, Brandon's raking a big pot. He
It
knocked
was
2 people out.
Yeah, it was a king on the river, and Brandon hit the king. He then hit the flush. He hit the king.
Gotcha.
I'm sure he'll be very proud of that hand.
Mm-hmm. That's a hand.
That kind of cleared our table out.
Yeah, it's huge.
That's good.
That's the type of hand that catapults you to,
Yep.
you know,
Kramer's at 1-5. 155. Brendan just went to 120.
Yeah, 120. And you get to 150 in a tournament like this, you're sitting in a good spot for the next, for Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, average coming back something like 60 to 80, right? Somewhere in there.
Yeah, it's more like 75, 85. You have 16. There's always going to be one or two over 200.
Yep.
My goal is to have 150. Or then you can just sit. You can play two ways. Be like Brandon. Catch a hand. Now that, good luck. He had no idea that was going to go out that way. But you're going to win a big hand like that. And you're going to sit back and you're like, hate to say it, get pocket aces and play it big and just knit your way up there.
So, I mean,
And you can just sit back and pick your spots. Or you'd be like Kramer and just splash it around and just keep netting them.
we'll catch up with some answers here. They play basically 6 levels, 6 half-hour or 12 half-hour levels, 6 hours, with 2 15-minute breaks in there. They come back. So the last blind level tonight will be 12:24, correct?
Yep, and then they dial it back
and then
on
they come
Sunday.
back to 1-2 tomorrow. They dial it back to roll back a half a level or 1 level. Kramer's got 9s. Joel's got ace jack. McGurk's got ace 8 suited. Tommy's got 8 9. It looks like McGurk's calling. Joel's already called Kramer's raise. Tommy's gonna play the hand. Tiny says Goat is a great guy, tight as hell, but not quite as tight as Tiny himself is. I'm not certain if that's even on the scale, but
What do we have here? Oof. A lot of possibilities here.
ooh, 8 9 just flop open-ended.
Kramer is in the lead. He's looking around. Only one over. Bet 7,000. I don't know if that's enough.
This has all the makings of one of those hands. It's a huge pot that gets won by a pair.
Mm-hmm.
Usually you think of huge pots being won by a full house over a full house or something like that. And this feels like one of those pots that could just get massive.
Tommy called with the open ender.
Well, if you're calling that pre-flop with 8 9, you almost have to call here.
Yeah.
And now you got there.
And now you got there.
Kramer slowed down.
Yeah. Too much out there. Tommy.
Tommy should be betting. He's 34 in the pot. Tommy should be betting about 14 in my opinion. And he bet 7.
He didn't. Kramer call? No.
I don't. I think Kramer called there, didn't he? Yeah, Kramer called. I think Tommy could have gotten more. I think he could have. One card didn't make it straight there. You had to have 2.
Mm-hmm. I played that the way it went down. You bet too much, you don't get him to call. It's kind of a value bet. I agree,
Yeah.
but it was a value bet that was. He goes 10, he could go away. You could give him credit for the 10 or an overpair. So a little bit of chips better than.
Yeah, there's some value to not having to show your pre-flop call either.
It's a feeling though.
Yeah.
What will Kramer call?
That's, I mean,
Kind of thing.
obviously the goal is to bet the absolute maximum that he'll call.
Yeah. All right, look at this. We're right back at each other. Yeah.
I know Railroad says I don't know if he's referring to the drinks aren't worth the $12 or if he's referring to you and I aren't worth the $12.
Well, Tiny gets paid in dividends. He knows he's already ahead. I'm kind of with Brian though. It's like $6 beers here, and I'm just going, wow, are we in Nashville?
No, but we are in 2022.
Look at this. Ace 8, Ace Queen, Terry with the Kings.
What a time to have kings when there's 3 aces out at least.
Oh. Terry's loving this hand. And Joel bumped it.
Terry's, in my opinion, one of those pesky players that just seems to always be sitting there and you can never get chips away from him.
He's very patient.
I've been described that way. No. No.
Yeah, if Terry calls, you're in trouble. I always him I might have went over the top, but he's sitting pretty good right now.
Terry's calling range is significantly smaller than my raising range. Significantly.
So just calling, Joel's gonna wonder. He's like, yeah, he's gonna go all in. Joel's gonna go shoot. No. First one to do that probably. No, Terry's still gonna call with the full house.
Oh yeah.
Well, only one card in the deck can beat you.
Terry's played this game long enough to know that if the guy has a jack, more power to him.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the way it goes sometimes. Take your chances.
So that helps Terry stack out quite a bit. Jumps up to 68. Took a hit on Joel though. He's down to under 10 now. Kramer 131. Brandon sitting there nicely at just under 120.
Play with Joel, watch Joel.
Terry never raises.
Tiny's asking Railroad if he's already out of the Survivor. Yeah, no, Railroad, you're listening for that? Survivors are going. I'm sure they can find a seat for you. Okay, we're gonna get glitching. I'm gonna reconnect it here, guys. Be patient with us. We'll get it back up in just a second.
So you do that? You just hit reconnect?
Yeah, I hit the connect button. It's really complicated.
Why?
Eric made it as simple for Eric as possible.
There we go.
I'm talking to Eric Anderson for Eric Crystal.
Mm-hmm. Cindy moved to the table, and she called us 6-5.
Brandon flops open-ended. Cindy flops bottom pair. Tommy flops. Nope, no, I lied. Tommy flopped nothing.
So he's going to play her image here. Shoot, this might get through.
Cindy bet the 32.
Yeah. Oh, Brandon has. Yeah, he's got an open ender though.
Brandon flopped open.
Yeah, he's calling that. He only has 23 outs. He actually is statistically ahead, and now he's ahead with the king. And Cindy is.
What does Cindy have? She came in with 31,000.
You know. I'm just gonna flat here.
Yeah, Brandon doesn't want to play big pot here.
No.
He's just gonna.
He's gonna let her do the betting, and he's just gonna call.
7,000 Brandon to call. He's got no chips for it. I'm guessing this is just a flat call. He'll stack some chips, and Cindy will regret her last two plays.
You know. And that's how it went down. Yeah, Brandon takes the chip lead on the table now. Leapfrogs over Kramer. answer for Brandon.
I don't see Kramer sitting there. Did he have to go up and...
No, he just walked away for a bit.
Okay.
He's still there. Stretch his legs or text someone. You can't touch your phone while you're on the table. Or have a drink. No. There he is.
And Kramer's back. Usually all the announces his presence.
Oops.
Tiny says he loves Cindy. I think that is probably pretty close to universal on everybody that plays the tour, wouldn't you say?
Mm-hmm. Terry will still be stacking his chips. Tiny. Ooh.
Terry with the King Jack.
I think he's going to raise.
No, he just left. He didn't raise. Tiny says he never raises and he didn't raise.
No, Tiny's right. He just wants to see a flop.
Tommy's got ace 10. We know Tommy only he flats with the ace 10.
In the
That's
small.
all block.
Yeah. Let's get Kramer.
I thought Kramer folded when he could check, but he did just
No,
check.
check, nobody bet him off it. He's got free lunch here
I
again.
thought I saw him sliding the cards around. I'm like, what's going on?
7, 8, 9.
Tommy and Kramer each flop their own gutter. Everybody flops a gutter ball. Terry turns the better flush draw. And somebody got it straight. Terry.
Terry gets it straight.
Terry gets it straight.
What's he going to bet?
He's going to let Tommy hit second pair. Tommy's going to bet into Terry.
Terry's gonna bet.
Kramer's going to go away, right?
Oh, yeah.
Kramer can't possibly get cute here
It-
and bet him off. Of it,
He
right?
has air. Yeah, no. He'll get out of this.
Yeah, that's
He's touching his stack like that. He goes to his chip stack. He has to raise to have
He has-
any chance
yeah.
to win.
Kramer
And he
goes to
raised to
12.
12. Oh, my word.
Terry, there is a flush possibility out there.
We're done. Terry's won this hand. The 10 is out. He's got the straight. He's got the
Yeah,
best
but
hand.
there could be a. I mean, there's
There
three-
could be a flush, yeah.
There could be a flush. So
Yeah. No, yeah. Kramer's trying to represent the flush.
Yep.
And it worked
I
about
just-
as well as I tried to represent it.
I'm just wondering. Terry is just going to call. That's what That's all I was getting at. Was I don't think Terry's going to raise here, just because
No, he called the 12.
Tommy can't.
Tommy, no, he's done. Straight.
Flop lays down king 8-4. Ace high still in the lead.
I think Kramer's play may have worked if Terry isn't sitting with the straight.
On the river. 8 on the river, 2 pairs. She is doubling.
Isn't that what I said about Terry? Is he's just kind of sticky and he just sits there and
Yeah.
you can't really get him away?
Yeah. Well, and you'll get him away with a raise. So Kramer thought, whoops, if I raise out, I'll push him out. And, you're not going away when you got the nuts.
I was hard to fold that.
Tiny, you're right, though. He never raises. Terry should have put in a min raise there. Not that Kramer would have paid him off, because he had complete error, but look at this. Terry's sitting just under 90K. He's loving life. Stacking chips. He's going to be back for sure. Joel.
Yeah, of everybody on this table right now, I'd take Terry as the most likely to make it. If I had to pick one person here, that was definitely making Sunday.
Brandon. Brandon's not giving that away.
Yeah, Brandon's got one.
Brandon's not giving it away.
Terry would be right there as my.
We don't get chips out of Terry's hand.
That's what I mean. At 87,000, he's going to be here Sunday. I mean,
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
If
I
had
agree.
it, I might take Terry over Brandon just because I can see. I doubt it will happen. Brandon is an incredibly solid player, but he does occasionally play a hand like 6-8. Or I guess Queen 9 he's got this time that can get you in a little bit of trouble. Like,
I agree, yeah, but no.
I'm talking less than 1% chance that he'd like.
It would take a perfect storm to knock Brandon out right
Yeah.
now.
But I'm not certain even if
I
I
mean-
Storm could knock Terry out. Like Kings versus Aces maybe. Take Terry out of this. Like
Correct.
I mean, Yeah, Brandon has enough chips where it has to happen twice, right?
Mm-hmm.
Joe's got 2 clear. Nobody can pay him off though.
Kirk is getting there. Whoa. What's going on here? Kramer bets 15K on nothing. Joel calls. Pass the chips over. Oops. Ooh.
Kramer's been known to put his hand in the cookie jar.
Yeah, they just got slapped. And look at that. Joel's all the way up number 2. Nice comeback.
Yeah. It is. I can't believe how long McGurk's been sitting there and we haven't heard from him.
Yeah, he's been
Or
carded.
he's card dead and he's got no chips. So
If he gets a hug from Cindy, maybe a lockout turn. Girk's getting there. Yep.
and he says Terry's nickname is Simba. He's really sticky.
Well, he's got more chips than I do, so all the power to him.
Cindy's got a couple fours on a short stack. And we're getting glitchy. I'll refresh here.
Tommy's going to call. Kramer's going to call. Oh, Kramer with aces. Wow. Wow.
I
How's he
think this hand's going to last long enough. We'll refresh right now and see if we get back to it.
All right. Let's give it a go.
There we go. That was quick.
And Kramer's still talking.
Weird.
Imagine that. All right, what are we doing? Going to do, Kramer? You going to min raise this? Get a little speech. Oh, he's talking to Brandon. He's worried about Brandon.
I'm sure Brandon loves Kramer talking though.
Kramer did bump it up. Okay. Pot size bet 6.5. Cindy's all in.
I think Kramer's probably going to call.
No, yeah, well, snap call, I'm sure.
Cindy's looking for her purse.
Yeah.
We haven't seen a card yet.
You know, well, I
Cindy's got the jacket. She's headed for the door.
maybe Cindy can get my luck. I can never get it. No. 4 is not going to help. Runner. She could chop it.
3. She still needs runner for a straight, which makes it very difficult.
No,
with only one card to go.
Not going to happen. Only the 4. 2, 3, 4, 5. Canadian straight. Kramer, do not pump.
He 5-5'd her.
But he won. The thing is, pocket fours, I can't win with the hand, and the flip side is I can't beat it.
I'll put that in the memory bank.
You know,
Or with
I was on the final table, final 6, Heartland Poker Tour. I get 4s, and there's an all-in and a call, and I get a 4, and I throw it down. Sure enough, 4 comes on the turn. And I throw it down for like a nice bump and pay, and then ever since then, I've been cursed with that hand. Cannot win with it. Cannot beat it. Ooh.
If you only realize how often people are folding it without even realizing it.
Right. So I feel for Cindy, and she's sitting in seat 4, so that doesn't help.
Was she actually in seat 4? Was she seat 5? Because they've been leaving
Well,
4. They've
they
been leaving
leave-
4
yeah.
open, so Heidi can see.
That's correct. Yeah.
She was at seat 4 at the previous, or if they would have been at a different table, she was going back to seat 4.
Yeah. Well, she's one of my favorite dealers of all time on tour, and I like to see her win when she plays. So
She's just a nice person. She's always willing to.
and there's Kramer with aces picking on.
she's always willing to deal. She's always willing to play if we have too many people scheduled. I mean, you just can't get enough people like that.
I was so happy when I seen her win that tournament.
Like I said, she's
If I could do a backflip, I would have done a backflip for her.
so. How's the new leg treating you?
Good. 95%.
Right on.
There's really not a whole lot I can't do. I can't run a marathon because I get a different leg for that. But, I could go hunting, fishing, golfing. Yeah, pretty happy about it. I even use a chip protector in the MSPT. Dealer mucks my cards, and after I'm all in, and it's just like, oh, can't. I'd ace king, and dealer comes back, and Big Blind wanted to muck my hand so he could win it, right? Because my hand, but I caught him before they got all the way in the muck. Pit boss comes over. Are you going to call? Seat 1? No. Are you going to call? His cards are not dead. You have to call his cards. And I only had 600,000. So I'm in 5th with 5 people left. He folds, so I end up winning. And the dealer comes up. He goes, "Your hand is dead next time you don't protect your cards." And I didn't bring a card protector. So I said, "All right, I got it." The next time I went all in, I took off my leg and went whack. I'm all in. It worked for 12 times. It was pretty cool. All right. Falling asleep here at the wheel, but there's really not a lot of cards here to talk about.
Turner's back up to 125 after.
I gotta love Tiny's comments.
Yep.
Tiny, gotta give it up. He's got chips, and we're watching him play, so gotta give Terry some love here.
McGurk finally picks up a hand. He's got ace king. And
Wow, instant all in though.
And nobody to dance with.
No, nothing.
Joel's
He's
not going to call that with 7-3 diamonds.
No.
He just isn't going to.
It's just letting him stew a bit.
Joel's fully aware that he hasn't played a single hand at the table.
And we all know everyone. This
Yeah.
table knows everyone.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe not everyone knows Terry. I know Terry very well because we play every Wednesday night together. So, and Tiny knows that. Tiny's in our small group of friends. But everyone knows everyone here.
Oh, yeah.
They're all 701 rounders. And they're all good players. Every one of these players have won a tournament.
If you sit down with this group of tables at a cash, with this group of people at a cash game, just assume they're all trying to get your chips, not each other's.
Are you foretelling the future, Mr. Bear?
Well, seat 5 would need Tiny to make it more fun.
Tiny and McGurk next to each other. Is
That's
definitely
the
fun.
McGurk, yeah.
Maybe Tiny needs to be in seat 4 and you should be in seat 5 right between the two of them.
Oof, that would be so much fun. I have a great story with me and Tiny, but I probably shouldn't tell it without him here. I think he hated me for 5 years. But then I gave him brisket, and then all of a sudden we're good friends.
Makes sense. Joel picks up the ace king to Tommy's
Ooh.
ace 9. Tommy has raised already.
Here we go. Joel
Good
3-bet to 15.
Tommy started down to 16.
Yeah. And Joel is switching gears here now. I love the way Joel plays.
Nothing for anybody. And they should both suspect that the other didn't touch that. Yeah, Tommy's gonna get away.
Yeah, good continuation bet.
I already forgot. Off-centered.
You can see Matt Wolf there in the background of the 701 Poker Tour.
Thanks for bringing that up. That is such a cool I'm so glad they did that. Matt won that and got. He's a good friend of mine, and we play a lot of River Rat together, and his wife, and just great 100 people that play that. We're all really good. To see him win that tournament and get to go play the World Series of Poker for the first time in his life, he had to ask for 10 days off, and to get that from the railroad, he had to beg, borrow, and steal to get those days off. So it was so super cool. I was so happy. I played in that tournament with him and ran deep, but he ran deeper, obviously. So I was glad to see him win that. Hopefully they show up tomorrow.
It's funny as a player and somebody that works with 7-1. We obviously discussed at great length. If we could choose who wins. If we could pick who would win.
Could we just buy a horse?
Actually, his wife was who we decided we would hope for.
Really? And while we're playing that tournament, Carrie's to the right of me. So we talked all day long, and it was just so good.
And the reason is quite simple. I mean, as a tour, we want to grow. Having a female win,
right,
would obviously be good for us. It gives us the ability to market.
Rockstar, yeah, instant fame.
They're very popular. People that play in central Minnesota, which is an area we're pulling a lot of players from.
Right. Yeah.
And
Agreed.
It would just increase our reach there. I mean, it's that simple. I mean, just from a pure marketing perspective, Carrie is definitely one of the people that we were thinking would be, if we could pick who would win, Carrie would definitely be up there. And our hit list was, other than obviously I put myself on there and Steve put his wife on there and stuff like that, but it was very, very heavily tilted towards females just because we'd love to get more women out playing.
To get good people playing deep would be awesome. I agree. It's your cord that's glitching us. Don't move your cord. Don't move. All right.
That's like when the dentist tells you not to swallow.
Here we are. More chips coming in.
Oh, Tiny says you can tell the story about him and Tiny, or what you and him.
Really?
He says
What?
go for it. Tell
What?
the story. He said you had a story that you
we
couldn't
did.
tell without him here.
Well, Tiny and I play a lot of cards together. So we're good friends, but we go all the way back to a hand that we're in Monoman at a 1-2 game, and I think we both sat down with like $500. But it's a 1-2 no limit. Once your head's up, you can bet whatever you want. And of course, I accidentally had aces, and he had fives, and we both flop a set. So he thought for sure he has me. And so I check, he raises, I re-raise, he calls, and in no time we're out of money. We're all in. And of course my aces hold, he loses the fives, he got up, and I go, man, he's going to hate me for life. And the only thing I could say to him is, well, how would you play my hand? I don't know. I don't think he talked to me for a year. But then with Frankie and Tiny and I and our Wednesday night group, then we just, you just love everyone that you play with. And you get to know the personalities and stuff. So, and that's poker in the worst way.
Tiny says that should be great to win too. That is true. There are many, many players that we'd love to see win that. That was just, like I said, we were just talking about who would really give us marketing advantage there.
Yeah. I just want any player to run deep.
Oh, it'd be great if somebody would.
Just final table.
If we could put somebody on the final table.
Final
main
table.
event,
That'd be my dream.
that's the stuff.
Just to be there and run it. I made it like 2 hours on the money and banked it. But we have a lot of good players. Adam, Ace King, sitting down. 5. What's going on here?
We got a couple new players. They must have broke a table out there.
Yeah.
We got Adam Lasky. We got Adam Lasky on that.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be news to anybody.
No. That's going to get through. Adam could play his image within half the hands he's in.
Yep.
You know, I have a huge amount of respect for Adam. I like to play with him. I like to play against him. I like to be on the table with him. He's a good player all the way around. And I can say that about almost every player on this table.
Yep.
Brandon's fun, Joel's fun, Terry's fun. But I'd like to follow Adam. Adam runs deep in a lot of tournaments. Brandon just wants to play. All these chips. What's he going to do with them?
On that table, I think you could make a case for Adam being the one. If you had to spend your own money to buy somebody into the World Series, I think it might be Adam at that table, actually.
Yeah. Adam, Brandon, Joel.
Yeah,
Joel's cast at the World Series main event. He made the money. Tiny, if you want to order us one more, I will pay you over breakfast. Because we are like here in the North Pole, and I couldn't get them in person, but somehow you got it done and they got delivered to us.
Jacob says Brandon's his hero. I've heard of worse heroes.
Brandon's in the lead though. Oh, he's picking a horse. Picking a horse.
Tiny says he's winning the main event next year. Tiny, all I know is I want to be invited to that celebration party.
Oh, absolutely. Totally.
I want to be at that. I will be
Yeah.
at that. I don't care if I'm invited. I will be at that celebration
Oh
party.
no, I'd just be there. Yeah. You know, and
Somebody will.
if I ever make the final table, he'd be the first person down there. With or without an invite. Yep. I would totally be there for that. But that's a dream, though. You know, we had, 8, 9, 10 tables today? There's 100 players playing. You're friends with 80 of them.
Yep.
You know, so you just want to see them run deep and win. Obviously, when we're out, you're rooting for friends, so it's hard to pick a horse. And it's hard to pick a horse here because we know every single player.
So, Jeremy, seat 7 is a new player. Just sat down. He is a Rough Rider Poker Tour player. Do you know him at all? I have played with him a little bit out in Minot last year. Last spring when we ran a tournament in the middle of a blizzard, which apparently I didn't bring a coat to. My wife was quite upset with me.
Oh, yes, I have. I played with Jeremy quite a bit, actually.
Seems like a really nice guy. I don't know him well, but
Yep.
seems like he would fit in with this table very well and would probably acclimate to and hang out with those guys incredibly quickly.
Yes. Yeah, super nice guy. Always comes up and says hi.
Yep, that's. We got out to Minot last year, and we didn't really, we were cross promoted, but it was in the middle of a blizzard, so I think we ended up with like 6, 7, and 1 players out there. And by the end of the weekend, we were talking to those guys as though they were 7 and 1 regulars.
Yep.
It's funny, you don't always learn poker players' names right away.
No.
You can know somebody for years and not know their name.
No. It's weird because I have such a weird name. Everybody remembers mine. They can't remember theirs.
And nobody can pronounce your last name.
No. That's why I'm like, yeah.
I
Mo-
won't even try, so.
Nobody pronounces Fliginger. It's as German as it gets, but everybody knows. How many things do you know in your life? One.
I only know one.
No. And then it's weird because my name is always outside my door, so everybody that walks into the company, well, your name's right there. They walk in, say, "Hi, Thane, how you doing?" And it's like, I sold you this truck 5 years ago.
My wife is still listening. She just pointed out that if it's a blizzard, you should wear a coat.
True.
We literally drove from Minot. It was post
Without a coat.
with post blizzard, but yeah, I left my coat at home. And my wife called me. She's like, "Do you have a coat with you?" I'm like, "I don't think so." She's
Don't
like,
go in the ditch.
"You literally drove across the state of North Dakota without a coat." I'm like, "Yeah, we had a whole bunch of poker tables we could burn if we had to."
So you're literally hauling
Oh yeah.
the trailer too.
Yeah,
that
we had
makes
the
it
trailer.
worse. On New Year's Eve for
I
the
was
main tournament.
I was with Pete and Steve.
Well, that's trouble right there.
He says he could not get Jeremy to fold quad kings with his bottom pair. That's weird.
Good story, Tiny. Good story.
It's just odd that you would even try that, Tiny.
I know. Terry here with pocket nines. What's going on?
Joel's got the 4 deuce on a 5-7-5 flop.
Because he didn't raise, so it has to be blind versus blind, right? Yep, absolutely.
But
Here
know
he
what he's-
comes. Oh, well.
Joel's gonna bet. I bet Terry calls.
Yeah, of course he is. He's. Oh, what? A raise? What?
Somebody mark the stovepipe. Oh, there's an ace. Joel just picked up a gutter ball.
Does he represent the ace, though? Here we go. Interesting.
This might actually work. Yep.
It's gonna work. Yep.
So we're telling poker stories. Have you ever heard my best poker story?
No.
So I'm playing poker years ago, many years ago. Up in Minoman, 210 table. We're playing for like 2 hours, and the guy next to me hasn't drunk a pot. Not a single pot.
We're at a casino here?
Yep, at Minoman.
Illinois.
Shooting star.
Okay. 2 and 10. Okay. You can't get anybody to fold on a 210
You
table.
can't get anybody to fold, but I mean, this guy's just, he's not seeing cards. He's not hardly seeing a flop. Like, he hasn't drunk a pot in like 2 hours. And he's like, maybe it's the chair. Maybe this chair's cold.
And he moves the chair.
So he looks around the room, and way off in the corner, there's this chair that's all by itself. So he pushes his chair away, goes way to the corner, gets this chair, pulls it back.
Oh.
And he's sitting there for like 5 minutes. And at this point, the pit boss is standing there watching us, right? And he's like, I think this chair's wet. And the pit boss gets this concerned look on his face and looks in the corner and is like, you didn't grab the chair out of the corner, did you? And the guy's like, yeah. He's like, yeah, some guy peed in that earlier.
Oh, no. That's so bad.
The poor guy looks at me and goes, I think I'm going to go home. I'm like, that's probably your best plan. Tiny says he's a good trier.
Yeah.
I believe you tried that, Tiny. Weird that he went full quads. I mean, that's just, you'd think a guy like that would.
Oh. In a friend of mine that we play against
You have a friend?
in the cities that got a guy to fold quads in the million drop. Yes. I feel terrible. I shouldn't bring up story if I don't remember the name. And he thought for sure he had a straight flush. He never told anyone what he had in the hand. I'll have to ask Heidi this story.
Hammer flops bottom pair, Brandon flops top trips.
Top trips.
This is
Yeah, he's gonna nickel and dime this. Kramer is going to. Kramer's gonna get away.
Kramer's got to be able to get away from this, doesn't he? Brendan's got a boat.
No, he's got. Yeah, it's. If I was Brandon here, I'd only put 10 in. You know that here only and I'm nothing against the play, but here's a game where you know you have the stone cold nuts, aces full of jacks, and if you just leak in a little like weaker bet, give him a chance to go to the top of you. Oh, he calls it anyway. Oh no!
Calls
Oh
it?
no! I'm sorry, Kramer.
Did you see the look on Lasky's face?
Well, what could he beat with calling?
Did you see the look on Adam's face, though?
I did not. Oh no!
Oh, man, that was pure gold. The look on Adam's face right after the...
He was just shocked.
just like, wow.
We all make mistakes.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Brandon is now at 200K. Yeah. It's like we need. Oh.
Well,
And Kramer's down to 90.
I'm going to hit this connect button here real quick and see if that doesn't fix this.
Sounds good.
Hey, Matt Wolf's watching.
Oh.
Matt,
Hey, Matt.
Matt, how you doing tonight?
Pull for the goat.
You should be here telling us. You should be here doing a live stream with us. You could be telling us all about the
Yeah.
We'll play the main event there, buddy.
World Series experience. Are you coming to town to play tomorrow, Matt? That's chiming in on the chat stream here, so we see that.
Teddy says he put the drink order in, but he's meeting resistance.
Nice.
Shiny, you are literally my hero.
He is. I will find brisket. Let's face it, there's got to be one package in there. If not, we got to wait till break, and I got to hop on one leg all the way back there, so it's probably not going to happen.
There's not really even break though. It's just the end of the night.
It
I mean,
took,
we can still have a drink, but
right. Ooh,
work Sunday morning at 3:30.
we're at 11. No.
That seems like a brutal time to go to work, my friend.
Ah.
Like that's 3:30 a.m. Like that's good for sleeping.
Joel Force. What happened here? He's ahead. He's going to call Kramer's 10, 12K. Oh, he's calling him. Oh, my word. Kramer's got bottom pair. Joel's got just a little bit over that.
Kramer actually has one pair. There's a 2 out there as well.
Well, the 3s are behind the 4s. is what I'm saying.
Kramer just
Oh,
got trips,
my goodness.
and he checks.
Yeah.
Kramer's got about 70,000.
Ooh.
Joel checks behind him. Joel's got 105,000.
Yeah.
There's a 5.
1, 2, 3. Nope. Oh,
Kramer's trying to figure out how much he can bet to get Joel. Did he just check? Oh, Kramer
no,
went all in.
no,
Joel's gonna fold.
yeah. Well, he doesn't need to worry about Joel having ace 4 anymore. He's all in. Yeah, Joel can't call this.
I don't see Joel calling this.
No. No, what did Joel call?
What's that? How much would Joel?
For commentary, yeah, you're in Kramer's spot. What would have Joel called?
Let's see
He's
here.
not calling 70K.
So there was almost 50. There was almost 50 in the pot.
Right. You sneak out 25, 30? 10?
18,
Yeah, maybe.
18, 20.
I like that number. It's a good number.
Like, because you're just begging for a call, right? Like, I mean, that's you want to make it
Oh.
low enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Otherwise, the shove does scream weak.
It does. And the reason he's doing it is if he went weak and he went over the top, then he all of a sudden he's putting him on a hand that could beat him. Or a full house like this. So if he shoves right away, he's representing all those hands. The 9s, the 2s, the 5s.
Is this another one of those spots where the longer Joel thinks about it, the more he can talk himself into a call?
No, he'll get out of it. He's. I'm gonna take. He's gonna fold.
I believe he's going to fold the whole time. The longer he thinks about it, I feel like he gets more likely to call. Still not likely.
Yeah.
Work at 3:30 a.m. Matt. That gives you time to come and play the bomb pot tomorrow night. Just saying.
He's on a train about to nowhere though. Where's he going?
Well, but the train's not going to come off the track.
But he could be far out of town.
Well, he doesn't have to go to work till 3:30 a.m. Sunday morning. That gives him time to play tomorrow.
But if you
Bomb pot?
play tomorrow, you got to come back on
No,
Sunday.
Bomb pot.
Oh, yeah. I thought if Matt's gonna play, he's gonna play on Sunday too.
Oh, yeah.
So he would
Oh,
need.
Matt would definitely make it.
He would have to have 2-3 days off. All right, Kramer stacking chips. Well, that's gonna bump it back up. Back up to 120.
Put the stacks up there quick again.
Yeah, let's see where we're at here. Brandon, Kramer, Joel. Ooh.
Adam's got a bunch of chips. Jeremy is sucking air a little bit. Hoping desperately for a hand.
Adam sneaks in with 80.
Teddy says the shove by Kramer was excellent because Joel thinks Kramer is spewing chips. He did take long enough for that to be the case.
Yeah, but he's too good to give up 70% of his chips.
Kramer was hoping at top pair, right?
Or over pair.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's hoping he really had his aces or
Kramer was
something.
hoping that Joel was a little stronger than he was.
Yeah. Did Tiny really leave us here on a lurch?
I'd shake my glass, but there's no ice in there to shake.
No, it's McGurk all in with his eights. Well, welcome to a hand, sir.
Jeremy would have to go all out to call. Brandon's got ace suited.
God, look at all that.
God, Brandon has enough chips to call.
He has so many chips there, he doesn't know what to do.
McGurk's literally played like one or two hands
Yeah.
the entire time. We're an hour and 33 minutes into this live stream. McGurk's literally played one or two hands.
Yeah. Brandon just.
Adam just got there. He already limped once. You can see him shaking his head. He's not happy about the situation. He's got two overs. They're connected, but not suited.
And he has 80. He's got to give up 20. 25% of his stack. But it's a coin flip for him. He's actually ahead.
But he doesn't know that. Could be ace queen, could be ace jack, could be king queen, could be queens or kings.
This
or
could go
aces.
either way. This could go either way. He only. You gotta give McGurk top 3 pair here, don't you?
Tiny says he tried, hoping they deliver.
Oh, he's putting him in. It's a call. All right, we got a race.
Adam calls. Such a brutal spot as to commentate on because friends with both of them, right? Like,
Right. Ooh, McGurk survives the flop. Moves up to a 70% favorite.
that's a great turn for McGurk. One card to dodge. Not
Queen.
can dodge it.
Can't. Rivered.
McGurk, a better poker player than dodgeball player, apparently.
Yeah, he's a head to river. Got it in good. That won't bother him. He'll come back, play tomorrow.
No, actually, he played this morning with me.
Oh. Okay, he won't.
Oh, I hit this connect button again real quick. See if that takes care of it. Supposed to only have to hit it every 9 minutes or something like that, but it seems more often.
Sada moves up to 113. He's just over 100K. He's up there with Joel, and Brandon almost has him doubled. And Kramer's sleeping at 120. Tommy and Paul pretty quiet here. Just no hands to play.
Yeah, hit this connect button. It does seem like it's part of the flash, and I don't know what else to do.
Okay.
There, it went away on its own. Perfect. There we go. Joe goes to 5,500 with queen deuce offsuit. I like it. I like it a lot, actually.
All the strength is out.
Paul raise.
No.
Paul either called or raised. Like,
No, he's going to fold.
Paul called the third.
Oh, he did.
Paul called the jack four of clubs.
Okay. I thought his cards were going in. Here we go.
Ace, 3, 4. Joe picks up. So now he essentially got checked.
Paul checks his pair. Joel's could put out a C bet, and will Paul call it?
No, Paul's gonna fold. Ace is way too believable.
Yeah.
Would you believe Joe raised with an ace? I would.
Or any over pair.
Yep. says that sucks. I'm guessing that's in reference to the Queen on the River from McGurk.
No.
I'm assuming since that hand is now over, that Paul got away from it.
Yep. And you're glitching.
I have no idea what that's causing it.
It could have been a hit with your king queen or king jack or whatever they had. But I knew it was going to be expensive to find out. So I pulled. One pull.
Quiet table. Suited connectors. Got to come along.
Jerry's got ace 9. He's going to come along. Adam Lasky picks up king queen suited. He's going to raise.
Yeah. 7,500, I bet.
5 bets. 85.
85.
85.
Way off. Not even
Way
close.
off. All right.
I don't know how to fix that, but it would be nice if somebody fixed it. I guess I'm probably the only one that.
9 pull.
I went to top of the mouse would fix it.
3 pull.
Fold, fold. Easy win.
Try this deck up again, see if that.
Click it. And it goes away and it comes back and what?
1,200,
One or two
24.
hands usually last time.
It's the start of level 12.
Oh, really?
I feel like
Last level, if you have chips at the end of this level, you can qualify for championship
We'll see how it
day on
goes.
Sunday.
Adam's sneaking just over 120, so he's in a good spot.
should I show everybody?
Yeah, we're getting down to that time where we're going to have so many hands left now. I mean, we're right
No, we
there.
played 12-24, don't we? We got the blinds just go up. Is
One.
that the announcement we could just hear
Okay.
behind us?
Oh, yep. Must have. Yeah, 1, 1, 2, 2. Yeah. So yeah, we played at midnight. So there's one more after this.
We are getting very glitchy all of a sudden.
8 pull.
Ooh.
Jeremy
9
picked up a hand he could go in with ace jack of diamonds. Good luck, Jeremy.
10 pull.
Adam did raise pre-flop, so he's only got 4,600 to call. I don't think he's going to find a fold here. Could be wrong, but I doubt it.
No, let's see the connectors. He's gonna call.
He already did call. Jeremy flops top 2 pair. Adam picks up 4 to the flush.
And he's all in, so there's no more betting.
And he picked up a gut shot also.
2 jacks make the call.
And he just picked up a couple 9s for an out.
Clock is
Only 11 outs. 22% chance.
top pairs needs to dodge an ace or a 9 for a straight 8 diamond.
Jeremy holds.
Well done, Jeremy.
Queen on the river. Ace king 2 pair. She will double.
That's the first hand he's won on this table.
I think that's the first hand he's played.
Yeah. Pretty quiet.
He's got a 31% aggression rating, but I don't think that that can be right.
12 24.
I feel like that might be giving him whoever was in that seat before stats also.
Oh, maybe. Yep, for sure.
I could be wrong, but I just don't feel like he could win. I don't know what's going on with that. I apologize to everybody out there. Joel picks up ace 9 of spades.
No bet. 2 bets. 1 pull. Some more than the others.
Adam's got pocket 4s. 2 stacks just over 100,000. Both of them don't really have enough chips, but both of them would like to double up yet one time.
Adam with the 4s. Let's see how he does with them.
with not necessarily cheering for one player or the other, an ace 9-4 flop would sure be fun for us.
Yeah, he's just trying to mine a set here.
Oh,
Brandon.
I don't think we're getting the ace 9-4 flop.
No. Brandon's going to go to about 18K, maybe 20.
Somehow I just got the vision of those hunting videos where there's two nice sized bucks fighting, and then all of a sudden the big buck comes rolling in. It's two pretty good stacks were playing us having, all of a sudden Brandon
Yeah.
came rolling in with aces.
3 bets for 22. Which one's for real here? Yeah, Brad's got too many chips, so they're both going to fold. Yeah.
Brandon just became the biggest chip stacks. So I guess I don't know what else is out there, but
No, yeah, if he holds 204, he'll be number 1. Through the first 2 flights.
unless there's a bigger one out there, somewhere that we're not aware of.
Oh, we have 2 more flights tomorrow.
Yeah, but there could be somebody.
No, it's just barely over 200.
No, but I mean in the.
Oh,
other
yeah,
five,
in the
3
other
or 4
tables. Yep, correct. Yep, I get what you're saying. Yep.
And I was an idiot one on the button. I know, right? Because normally I'm in on that.
Adam folds. Jeremy's got Jackie off, so he's gonna fold.
Tommy threw some chips in. What's Tommy at? Oh, suited ace. Kramer, nada.
I feel like there are people moving around by where Huggy is standing up. Somebody might have stepped on one of our cords there and might be causing that.
Oh. Yeah, you never thought about that. We could have a short on that side of it.
I just can't see what we could have done.
No, we haven't moved.
Tommy fought the flush draw. I just don't get
Yeah, he bet it and trouble folded. Tommy moves up just under 50K. Oh, on double up. He'd be right where he wants to be.
Yeah, see now, yeah. Yeah, right, yeah.
Alright, so final blinds for the night. 1.2, 2.4. It's a 2.4 big blind, so it's a little bit off on the screen there. Small, big, big. Whole lot of nothing here. Paul raised with Jack 5. It's kind of a button steal there. Yeah, I don't know.
It's not on our end because when I switch it to the sponsors, that doesn't flash. So it's definitely coming
From there? Okay.
from Heidi. Not saying it's Heidi's fault or anything like that. Just
Right.
I think it's like I said. It started after a couple players moved around back there, so I wonder if somebody didn't step on the wrong court.
From this angle, yeah, it's the camera from this angle only.
Is that what it is?
Yep, yep. It's not flashing here, but once it goes back to the other one, it's blinking. So there's a poor connection on that camera. It's this camera. I'll go and tell him. I'll be right back.
Take your headset off.
Yeah, I will.
Duh.
It's gonna cost you.
I feel the presence.
Me and Adam aren't as tight anymore, Jeremy. Me and Adam aren't as tight anymore. He's a little bit of a smartass.
See that not very, but I just got closer.
Like that, like that.
Yeah, you're just like, okay, yeah, what kind of angle is this?
What's the neutral country? Switzerland? Thank you. Be cool with being bottom or top this one.
Paul pick up 9 deuce under the guns. Diamonds. I guess that's Tommy picks up ace queen. That is obnoxious. That flashing on that camera. Kramer picks up queen 9. Let's see what he does. Brandon's got 5-7. I can't imagine he's interested in putting chips in this pot. Joe with ace 4. He's not interested at all. Adam's gone with 10-4. Jeremy, I can't believe we played 9 deuce. Tommy's gonna take this down.
I have no idea what's going on over here.
No, he's got footing. Now it's the whole board.
Tommy picks up jack 8 of clubs.
9 fold.
Kramer with ace queen of diamonds.
And that's 6-4. 1 fold, 2 folds.
Jerry picks up king 10 of clubs. Kramer raises 6,400. The tracker is wrong. It is showing just 1,200 in the big blind ante. There is actually 2,400 in the ante too, so it is 6,000 in the pot before a raise. Kramer raises 64. Adam folded inside 5. Jeremy, I would assume, is folding his ace 5.
Great.
I think his cards are gone.
I'm gonna fold ya.
Paul is calling. I don't know what Paul has.
8.
We'll see all shortly. Paul's got pocket 9s. Any over pretty much hits somebody other than a jack, I guess. Paul flops a set. Kramer flops top pair with this flush draw. This could be fireworks. And I guess Terry actually flops a gut shot. I don't imagine he didn't do anything with that. Kramer puts some chips in, rolls some around. I believe it's 16,000. Paul had checked.
Hello, hello.
Eric Anderson has stepped into the room.
How's everything going here?
Pretty good, pretty good. We just woke up to a monster of a hand, I think.
Oh, I was asked to clean up the cameras because they were off kilter.
This one, it appears to be fixed. I don't know what.
I fixed it.
Perfect, thank you.
Ooh, oh, this is a good one. Kramer has top pair, top kicker against Paul's middle set. This is going to be a bad one for Kramer. He has a flush draw, though. He does not get it. 3 queens is not going to win.
Third queen.
Yeah, just to add insult to injury. So how's it going today?
Good.
We got a bunch of people in the chat, it looks like.
Yeah.
I could not win a race at all.
Are you done?
Yep, I'm done. Ace. Well, I'll play again tomorrow, but I got ace king against queen, ace king against fives. Eric Kimber, fives held up. I got it all in with a opening a straight draw, didn't hit. Got it all in with a nut flush draw, didn't hit. You know, I could not win a race at all. finally lost with a worse hand. I got in. This is crackling. Is that on me? Is that crackling for you?
Yeah, it's crackling.
It's crackling. Okay. So I wonder if it's the microphones or the headsets, but it's crackling a little bit.
It's the player.
Does the chat hear crackling?
The chat here's crackling.
Okay, so it must be the microphones. I don't know. All right, it's all new microphones we have here. So did we reset the 10-minute timer? Let's click reset quick. Did you talk about the 10-minute timer buffers? We have to reset every 10 minutes.
Yep. It seems
All
like
right.
a little more often every 10 minutes, but
Is it a little more than that?
it might only be every 10 minutes.
You don't set the timer.
It feels like every 10
It
minutes.
feels like it. It feels like 7 minutes.
I've been sitting here for about 4 hours too. So
Right
it's-
on. So it's like, man.
Feels like I'm clicking that all the time, but I
But
don't.
yeah, that's a glitch in the software that's been going on for a year and he hasn't fixed it yet. But great tournament. What do we have?
I haven't even got an update on how many players tonight.
All right. It was big. It was I want to say 80, 90 people tonight.
Yeah, it was at least something like that. Yeah.
It was a good turnout tonight. For 1B, 1C tomorrow at 10 a.m. 1D tomorrow at 5 p.m. $150 buy-in because of North Dakota state gaming laws. We are limited to 2 entries per tournament, so maximum. Oh wow, Brandon just flops the nuts. Jeremy has Jeremy has top pair.
Top pair, and he is incredibly good.
He does step in it. Oh no, Jeremy.
Jeremy has been sitting here for probably an hour. He's played 1, maybe 2.
So he
hands.
goes all in for 15,000 with top pair, trying to deny a flush draw, not knowing Brandon flopped the nuts, and that's it. That's it for Jeremy. Hey, thanks for playing, Jeremy. Great having you. I saw you play exactly one hand, but we'll see you
I
tomorrow.
saw him play about 2 hands.
2 hands
in
in
the
the
last
last hour.
hour-ish.
Yeah. All right. Well,
It-
you know, I
He wasn't making folds he shouldn't make or anything like that. It was just
he's playing well, just not getting dealt
Just
the
card
cards.
dead, yeah. sit on a
that's,
short stack, grinding away.
Who's this guy in the 1 seat? I played at his table earlier.
That is
Brandon?
Schmidt.
Nice.
He would have been our season 2 champ here at 7-1.
Okay. I don't recognize him, but from playing at his table this afternoon, he seems like a solid player. Seems like a good guy.
Rock solid, good guy. I actually
Yeah.
used to live just on the street from him. Really nice guy.
Did you?
Really solid player.
He was funny at the table. We were cracking the table up. He also played with somebody at our table who lived on his street.
Yep, that would have been my across the street neighbor.
Yeah. So, a lot of poker playing in that neighborhood, or not really?
It's oddly enough we never played any games like that. Just
That's crazy.
yeah. You were talking to my across the street neighbor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot you're at that.
That's
table.
funny. We got Paul in the 8 seat. He's raising it up. 6,500 with pocket threes. Hey, how do you like this new feature? It shows the chip count and the big blinds.
I like that.
I love that.
It is really nice having that.
So it puts some perspective in, like, Kramer's got 70K. Well, what does that mean? Oh, it means he has 29 big blinds. Oh, that's way different than 70K when the blinds are 100, 200.
Right.
You know, so this is really exciting. And I don't have to do the math now. Oh, you know what, though? So the chip counts are going to be off because you see the pot size there?
Yep.
Right under pot size says 1,200, 24, 12.
Yeah, it's actually 24.
It's actually 24, 24. Heidi, who manually enters what the blinds are, forgot to update the ante. So the computer is going to take away the wrong chip count from every big blind. So the chip counts are going to be a little bit off. It's going to be half a blind off every time somebody's a big blind, which will be fine. We're going to be done in a half hour anyway, and it'll be fun. Matt Wolf in the chat. Wish I could work Sunday morning, 3:30 a.m. Keith Kemper says shove is excellent. Joel, this craw is spewing. What does that mean?
Joel thinks Kramer's spewing.
Oh, Kramer is spewing. Oh, yeah. Oh, I gotcha. I didn't know what craw meant. All right, I'm gonna step out of the booth and let Thane back in.
You're doing good.
What's happening, my man?
You're doing good.
All right. So we're just chatting.
I have some of my best memories doing this with you.
I don't remember that weekend.
We got a
Unfortunately.
lot of thumbs up, even though it sounded pretty bad.
Under Green Thunder in YouTube says Fulcrum, come in. Yeah. Yodi gang, you feel me. I don't know. I think I'm talking gang slang. I don't know what
Feels
that
way.
means.
Yep.
Under Green Thunder. All right. Yeah. Fulcrum, come in. I don't know what that means.
So she took this. And she took it.
So we have
There's like 3 shots.
Joel under the gun. Mux Ace 6 with his 42 big blinds. So we're about, what do we say, 10 minutes away from bagging? 15 minutes away from bagging?
Did he get moved? Or he's out.
Who's out?
Kiefer. Nate.
I don't know. I didn't track
I
Kiefer.
didn't see him get knocked out.
Is that Ty Cole? My man.
Hmm.
I didn't even know Ty Cole was here.
He just sat down.
All right.
He wasn't here when I left.
He's in the 6th seat with
wasn't here a minute ago.
65,000 chips.
Tyler sitting there?
Hey, look at that guy walking in the background, fixing cameras and stuff.
Oh, there you are. 2 places at once. Jeez.
Boom.
I'm getting ghosted.
We are on a 10-minute delay, so there you can see me in the background fixing the cameras. They were having some glitching issues.
Did it work?
Well, we'll find out right now because I fixed it 10 minutes ago, and the 10-minute buffer is right now. But honestly, I didn't notice any in the 10 minutes that I was here. I didn't notice
it
anything.
actually fixed as soon as you walked away.
Oh, I think it might be you, Thane. So,
Yeah, it has a glitch since you got back here, right?
right, no, because what I did 10 minutes ago, I
Unplugged it.
unplugged the camera, turned it off, turned it back on, plugged it back in, came back here to watch it, but it hasn't glitched. But if I had fixed it, I would have seen it glitching for the last 10 minutes, and now it would have been fixed. But it was fixed as soon as I walked back here. So what I did had no bearing on it being fixed.
It hurt us.
I'll take all the credit, but I didn't do
It
anything.
was only coming from that one camera.
It hurt us threaten to fix it, so it fixed itself.
Right on. That happens sometimes. My car makes noise when I bring it into the mechanic.
Yeah, that's pretty standard right there.
Right on. All right. So who's the action been on at this table? We got Adam in the 5 seat with 97,000 chips. He makes it 5.5, which is just over a min click.
No, it's good.
It's going to fold around to Tommy. Tommy's going to let it go. Kramer on the button with a Jack 9. He's going to I'm going to say defend the button, but there's not a lot to defend when you're the button. But he's going to play his button. He's going to play his Jack 9.
Okay, quiet. You're splashing.
Brandon lets it go. Joel with 8 queen suited and 97,000 chips. He's going to make the call. He's getting the discount. He's getting what we call pot odds with suited connectors. It's a 3 gapper with the 8 queen, but it connects. It'll make a straight. Oh, he does flop top pair. Kramer has no part of this. Adam might try to represent, but I think Joel's going to just take it away from him.
Don't check.
Oh, he's playing a sneaky.
Trying to trap him.
If I'm Adam, you got 1 overcard. You like the 3-3 on the board. I go ahead and fire. What's he gonna do? He bet 9,500. It's a good bet. Kramer calls. So Kramer has really no. All right, what we're gonna want to do is hit refresh here, and hope that it connects between. All right, and then once did it hit connect? So I'm gonna say, hey Siri, set my timer for 9 minutes.
9 minutes, counting down.
Really, really crackly. What's that doing?
I don't know, but your
You
phone's
can't
sitting there.
set your phone there. I set my phone there and it got crackly.
Really?
Yep.
That's weird. I'm going to blame this mixer that I don't recognize. So Joel has the nuts with top pair. And there's almost 50,000 in the pot. He bets 10,000. Adam can't call with 2 6s, right? He's just got a bluff catcher. And Kramer's got no part of it. They both let it go.
Nice pop.
I like it.
Joel goes
Good
to
job.
32. Playing Queen 8.
Well, he was in the big blind, and once Kramer came along, he had pot odds with a suited 8 queen, and hits it. Let's go. Rumor has it they're going to Cancun with me this winter. Yeah, I brought 23 people. The majority of them were poker players, and we go to Cancun. You know, this is like the third year where I've just had open invitation to invite my friends. Whoever wants to come, I get a good deal. And Steve Bellin's been there every year. Eric and Dallas DeWitt came with me last time. Dallas is their son and his wife got married while we were in Cancun. It was a really good time. But they are expecting now and probably won't make it. So Dallas invited Joel and his wife. So we'll see if they come. It's super fun time. Just check my Facebook if you want to come with next time.
We made trips to Mazatlan.
What's that?
We made a trip to
Mazatlan.
No, Mazatlan on the other side.
Oh, you do that
We did.
on the
We
west
had
side of
super-
Mexico?
Yep. Super
Nice.
cheap tickets,
All right.
right?
Todd picks up ace king.
And they canceled the flight on us.
Oh boo.
Well, 3 times.
All right. Doesn't look like anybody has anything to play with him. Kramer with his Jack 10. He likes playing those suited or those little connecting cards. It's really hard to put Kramer on any. He'll just defend anywhere. He's in the cutoff with a offsuit Jack 10. Hits the Jack. Now he's got 80% equity against Todd. It goes check on the flop. Deuce. I expect Todd to check again. Maybe fire a little feeler bet. Kramer's going to call. 20K in the pot. Todd's going to, bet 5K? What do you think? Oh, he makes it 20K. What a huge bet. And Kramer shoves it and back at him for 70K. And Todd has to let it go. He's only got ace king. Wow, well played, Kramer.
Todd called.
Oh, he did call and misses. Is that accurate?
What?
Did that really happen?
I think that's what happened.
So it goes check on the flop. He makes a huge bet, a pot size 20K bet on the flop on the turn, and Kramer shoves it at him, and he says, "I don't believe you have any part of this." I call because he's not shoving for any fold equity. He's just calling to hoping his ace king is good, or that he gets there.
Kramer was leaking 60K though. He was up to 120 and he was down 60 something, so he just didn't believe. Kramer checks his top pair.
Todd hasn't been there.
Right on. Well, he's got.
Oh,
Todd just came in.
Yeah, Todd just came in. Well, he's got Kramer's up to 160K, which is probably pretty good. And Todd is down to. I mean, now to be fair, there was 20K in the pot. Todd bet 20. He went all in for 60. 69, so let's round up to 70 to make the math easy. So the 20 he already called. There's only 50 more to call. He's got ace king. He might get lucky and hit his 6-outer. I don't hate that call now that I did the math.
Yeah, you're getting.
Yeah, you're getting all sorts of equity against Kramer. And ace king might just be the best hand. But if it's not, you got 6 outs to hit.
could have played it for 10 to see where you were.
Yeah, he did not have to put 20 in. I agree with that. I thought he was going to put in like 5. 10 would have been a good bet.
Same info.
Putting in 20, now he has to call off. If he puts in 5 and then Kramer shoves 70, I can fold for 65. But when I put in 20 and he puts in 70, I have to call the extra 50. I agree with that. You have to Thane in the background saying he could have bet less on the river or on the turn. I'm surprised with it was a continuation. It was a delayed C bet. He didn't bet on the flop. And great check back by Kramer to sell the story that I don't have anything.
Well, he set the trap.
Yeah, he said it. Not all trappers wear fur hats. Paul makes a 6,500 with the deuces. Big raise sizes. It's like 3x. We're at 2,400. 3x this late in the tournament is
It's pretty.
is a little aggressive. Like you see that in levels 1, 2, 3, when it's 300, 600, whatever.
Right.
But when you're this big, normally you're not betting that high.
You
This is a
don't really want to call the twos.
No. You don't want to call with twos. You just want everybody to go away and pick up the blinds and antes. Now, Brandon flops an open ender. Paul leads. He just c-bets like pretending like he loves this queen 10-4 flop. Yeah, he's like, hey, man, I got this flop. I love it. Brandon needs an ace, a king, a jack, or a 9. He's open-ended with 2 overcards. He's got all the outs. Paul just gives up. Brandon bets 20. Paul folds. That play's about to be expected.
Yep.
Let's go, Brandon. 102 big blinds, 245,000 chips. Does anybody know what the chip leader bagged at 1A?
I think 202, 204.
Was it? Nice.
Right there.
Yep.
Marcy
That was
Paulson
good.
wants to know where the women are. I don't know, Marcy. Where are you? If I'm not mistaken, I believe you're actually in Arizona, but I could be wrong on that.
I do know that Dallas DeWitt. Hey, Thane, also find out how many entries we had in 1B. And if you have access, find out how many we had in 1A. 1B will be on the sign, and you'll have to ask Steve for 1A if he has it.
I believe 1A was 68.
68.
I don't quote me on that, but
I'm quoting people.
Marcy says I'm correct.
She is in Arizona. What's the temperature in Arizona right now, Marcy? Paul limps in with ace 5 in early position, under the gun +1. I don't love the limp. With a suited ace 5, that's a better hand. You shouldn't limp with that. I would want to bump it up, make it 5K to come in. You know, you don't have to go crazy with it. Just min raise it. Don't let the blinds in cheap. Kramer does call regardless with his 9-6
He's got to protect
in
that,
middle position.
+3 spot.
He's got to protect his +3. I think Kramer likes to protect every spot. Now, calling begets calling, and we're locking up now. It's been...
So down to 2 hands left.
Okay.
17 made it through the first one. 25 will make it through this one.
So we are 36 seconds away from when my beeper would have went off and told me to reset. And so I'm going to reset again. It's about every 9 minutes, 8.5, 9 minutes. I'll reset it again. We are on a 10-minute delay, so it'll probably reset one more time before we're done tonight.
So Eric, you sold this table.
I did. The 3 big jobs that I have, the casinos have their own equipment. So this was sitting in my garage, and Steve and Pete said, hey, we kind of want to stream. And I said, it's when I was living in Bemidji, I could give you a good price, but when I'm living in Dallas, I really can't give you a good price now. It's too expensive. They go, I understand that. Why don't you just sell us all the equipment? I went, it's really hard to use, guys. And so I came up last week, and I spent 3 days with them showing them. And they got a couple of sharp guys, Eric and Jason. I don't know if you know them, that work for the Gaming Commission or the charitable gaming or whatever they call it
Eric
up here.
works for charitable gaming distributors. Jason is actually just a friend of Steve's. That
Sharp guys. I was really impressed with both of those guys. And so I set it up, showed them how to use it. And
This is the first time? First tournament?
this is their first tournament. They did a test stream last week when I was with them in Fargo, and then they broke it all down, brought it here to the convention center, set it up Wednesday, did a test stream. I said they could go ahead and use the feature table to stream on because their stuff wasn't ready yet. And so yeah, that's those guys, Jason and Eric, really impressed with them. Really excited that Pete and Steve and everybody at 701 has them to help them set everything up. Yeah, and so I said I'll come back. I was going to drive back to Dallas today after Thanksgiving, and I said,
Why
well,
don't you play the tournament?
I was going to go home, back to Dallas. I got stuff to do down there. But I said, I'm going to come play the tournament and make sure everything works for you. And it works great. That's how I sold it to the wife. I mean, thanks for calling me out there. I mean, it would have worked had you not said that.
If she's been watching today, I put her to sleep
Yeah.
hours ago.
Yeah. Oh, this is a great hand. We got
We got pocket
Queen
twos,
10,
ace
deuce.
queen,
Ace
ace
jack
queen,
suited.
ace 10.
Everybody's calling.
wow. And how does Kramer actually have a real hand here? This is crazy. He's not supposed to have a hand.
And we just flopped
7, 8,
Jack,
Jack.
high. Terry, who probably had
Terry coming in ahead.
Yeah, Terry went from hero to zero.
the 0 to hero.
Just the opposite. He went from 0 to hero with one flop. It's going to check around. Kramer's going to fire at it with ace queen, 6,200. Now there's 3,100 in the pot. Terry, with two other people behind him, he's got top pair, top. He folds. No way. That didn't just happen. That's a misclick. There's no way he folds to Kramer.
He's because there's only 2 hands left. He doesn't want to play anymore.
Wow, he doesn't want to go broke with one pair.
He wants to just.
All right.
He wants to beg for the
Now this is okay. So Todd
Todd's
hits
now
a
in the lead.
10, which vaults him to the lead,
But Kramer's got open-ended.
and he misses. Wow, wow. What a great hand to watch.
Oh, that's great.
Which is nothing now. It's ace high. It was gut shot. He needed a king or a 9. So double gut, not open end, double
Yeah,
gut.
it's like
Yep, you're right.
Double same odds, but double gut.
No, he has nothing. Todd goes in 65.
Wow. Yeah, he either has to bluff at it, which could work. A 9 is a straight.
Yeah, I feel like this is very bluffable, but I don't
It's
know
very
how bluffable it
it's
is for
very
Kramer against
polarized.
Todd.
Yeah, I mean Todd's calling with queen 10 on. He called with a gut shot, right?
I mean, he already called Kramer with
Kramer
ace,
called
ace
with-
high, right?
Yeah,
Ace high.
Todd called 6,200 on the flop with a gut shot and paired his 10,
Carmel
and
goes.
now fires. Yeah,
Oh, shit.
he
Those chips?
he called
Yeah, he's done it twice.
calls with ace high. That's probably the worst of the three options: fold, raise, or call. I like folding. Under Green Thunder says disgusting fold Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and
What's with 47?
47 is going to be a good hand. We're on hand 46 right now. Go ahead and hit record right now so we can grab this last hand. We just have inside information that this next hand is going to be a good one. So, this might be hand 46. Regardless, let's just record them both if we're almost done. So,
Just edit him.
yeah, Under Green Thunder says disgusting fold with
That's got to be speaking of Terry, right?
yeah, the top pair, top kicker just folding. But like Thane said, is we're 2 hands away from begging. I'm not going to go broke with one pair. I didn't play 6 hours to go broke right now with one pair.
And Terry is an incredibly careful player.
I'm just saying that's what Terry's thinking.
But for sure, in the 6th seat right there.
Now they're dropping stacks, so this is gonna be last hand. He's dropping the chip.
Yeah, we're on hand 47. This is
Yeah, so we're recording this hand because Heidi came back and said have fun with hand 47. So Kramer's got the ace and the 4. Is this Kramer's first or second bullet?
I believe it's his first, but I do
Okay.
not know that.
In North Dakota Gaming, if for those of you watching who do not know, you are limited to $300 maximum per tournament. It's a $150 buy-in, so you can only fire 2 bullets. I lost my first bullet today. I will fire my second bullet tomorrow. So Kramer, it depends on what he's doing. If he's on his first bullet or second bullet, he's only got.
I think it's his first.
I think
But
it's
I wasn't
Kramer's
here
first,
in
but
the
I'm not certain.
Was he here this morning?
don't remember
I did
him
not
doing
see him this morning.
I did not see
I
him.
did see him. No, we went out
Kramer
to
and
lunch.
Adam. This is the hand.
So we got
Ace four
5-5 versus ace 4 on a tray queen 6. Kramer makes it 6,200, which is just about 3x. Adam calls with pocket 5s. Flop comes out queen 6-3. Kramer checks. Adam bets 6K, which is a very small bet with that pot.
Kramer calls. Kramer checks.
Kramer check calls. It goes check check on the turn. Now Kramer with just ace high is going to lead into him. There's 29, let's call it 30K in the pot, and he bets 12.5, so just under half a pot, and he just calls. So that didn't seem like a super exciting hand. So I don't think that's the correct one. Let's
We'll just leave the recording go. See if we get one. more
yeah,
down.
let's just let it keep going and see if we have one more hand that maybe Heidi was wrong and 47 wasn't the good one, 48 was, because that wasn't super exciting. That wasn't something I would put on the instant replay. It was just a bet call, whatever. We can, yeah, let's do that. Hit stop. And then as soon as this is done, hit record again. And then we'll grab this one. Great call, Thane. All right, so this is John, and I believe this is the last hand.
Should be right there. Although I thought we were at 2 hands, 3 hands ago. So
Yeah.
this will be the third hand since we.
This is the third hand since we've had 3 hands. All right, now this is a more exciting hand. Kramer's got the 6-2 suited.
Shush.
Under the gun.
Shush. You folded. Thank you.
Oh, he folds.
Brandon.
So that's not the.
Gonna call it.
All right.
No,
You know what?
Brandon folds King Jack.
I just assumed Kramer was exciting when she said, watch this hand. I just assumed it was Kramer. It might not even be Kramer. So we might have like ace against kings or something fun. Tyler has been known to get out of line, and he folds.
Todd picks up pocket nines.
All right.
I feel
Oh,
like those are going to be involved.
and you guess what?
From the
It's our
dealer.
30-second dealer. Hit refresh real quick
Yeah, he's gonna try to.
because
kill
my
it.
timer's going to go off in 20 seconds.
Yeah, it's 8.5 minutes, not 9 minutes now, huh?
Yep, it's not 9 minutes. It's let's call it 8.5. So
Glitches?
it glitches about every 9 minutes. So at every 8.5 minutes, we have to reset before it glitches. So we've got the 5-8. I love the call by 5-8 suited. I made most of my money today by playing suited connectors.
Tommy's doing.
Yeah.
Well, he's in the big blind with a small raise and a call. He's really getting pot odds. There's 15K in the pot. It was only going to cost him. Yeah, he did fold. So we've got 5-8 against pocket nines.
Paul and Todd are going to make a big hand, huh?
Oh, this is the big hand that we were talking about. Hand 48. We've got a flush draw against quads. Okay,
Todd
check.
Todd flops quads. If you've ever flopped quads, all you can think is, how am I going to get that guy?
How
to chip
and check. Let him catch up. When you catch all of it.
The ace
All
of
right.
clubs is coming now.
Now Paul checks again.
Nope, Paul bets.
Paul does bet 8,500. Actions on Todd with his nines.
You should have thought about it longer.
Yeah, so it goes check. Paul leads out for 8,500.
thinks he wants a
Todd
club to hit. He
just
does
called.
not.
Oh, he does hit his 10, which is no good. He's got the flush on a paired board. He's got to think he's good the way the hand played out. He's like, yes, I hit my club.
Yeah, he's gonna check and Paul's gonna roll around.
Well, Paul acts first because Todd's the button. So it's going to go bet, raise. 15,000
Yeah,
all
that's
in.
Paul
Oh, he
calls.
snapped. Oh, he only had 20K left, so that's an easy call. Oh, and he laughs. He just laughs. He's eliminated on the last hand of the night, and he just laughs about it. He's like, well, you know, if I'm gonna go broke, I might as well go broke against quads.
That's
Oh
Paul.
wow,
That's just how Paul is, though. He's pretty even keel.
it's a fun game. I mean, have you ever played? It's poker. It happens. That's
Now
awesome.
we can't pick on two.
All right, tap the record button. We'll end that hand. That was a good hand. That was fun. So was that the last hand, or are we? I mean, we might have a few more hands, but
It would appear that John is still shuffling.
all right. So just for fun, did you know you can click on these stats and it'll pop up on the screen? You knew that? Okay, cool.
We did. We've done that a few times.
Okay, so here's the
I don't know if they're
VPIP.
on, though.
Joel up at the top with 43%. Tyler down at the bottom with 12. That cannot be accurate. There's no way Tyler's got a 12% VPIP unless he showed up late to the
He
game.
showed up very late.
Okay.
Literally, when you saw him, that was the first I'd seen him.
Okay. I was like, there's no shot Tyler's got a 12% VPIP. That guy plays more hands than that. It was 48 for us. Heidi was the quads versus flush.
I was meeting on last time, but it shows 47.
Oh, crazy weird. Okay. Weird software glitch that it missed numbers of hands. So is there another good hand besides the quads? This hand? All right, tap record.
I tapped record when I.
Let's go. Ace king against ace queen.
Terry.
Tommy's gonna
keep it-
fold. Ace king, ace queen, ace jack.
Keep in mind, Terry is the one
I'll
that
jack
folded
it to one
top
turn.
pair.
Yeah, Terry's tighter than a new boot. That's a Texas phrase that I picked up along the way.
Yeah, it fits you like a glove.
Kramer's all in.
Who's
with
it?
ace jack.
Whoa, is that Justin?
Terry's
What? What? All in? Kramer.
Kramer's all in. Terry, is he down to 43,000?
Holy shit. Sorry.
Assuming
I'm not on the mic. They can't hear me when my lips are right next to the mic.
assuming that Heidi and John have done their job, these stacks are accurate, and Terry is all in with 43,000 chips.
Ahead. What's Todd going to do? Is Todd
Looks
gonna
like he's
go
got
out?
40,800.
Yeah, Terry's got.
Todd doesn't know what to
Todd's.
He doesn't
Yeah,
know what
he's
to do.
like, wow, what do I do
It's
with
110K.
now
I'm sitting at,
in
I'm
100
sitting at 190.
and now and to make it worse, they're pulling out the bags, going, "This is the last hand. Start bagging your chips, guys." And he's like, "Well, I'm in the middle of a big damn hand with two people all in.
Did he call or fold?
Todd calls.
Todd calls.
So we have a three-way all in: ace jack, ace queen, ace king.
Suited.
Todd's got these guys dominated with his clubs. He's got the kicker. He's got everything. He could eliminate two players right now.
And he's got 200,000 before.
And he's got all
my
the
God,
chips.
This could be 400,000 pot.
This is a 269 plus his 108. Yeah.
On the
he-
last hand of the day.
Oh, and he flops everything.
flopped
Kramer's
it.
got the
No,
jack,
Kramer's got
top
top
pair,
pair.
top kicker, but Todd's got two overs and the flush draw. He needs a king or a club, and a club hits.
Love to rake it all.
So Kramer hits his jack.
Kramer's eliminated.
Yeah. Kramer's eliminated with
Kramer
top
and
pair.
Terry.
Terry hits his
gone.
queen, but Todd hits
Todd's at
three clubs, and his ace king
376,000.
crushes it.
Todd
And
has
we're done for the night.
376,000.
All right.
Todd has 376,000.
That is, I'm going to venture to say chip leader.
I would think so.
That was excellent. Thanks for having. Who's this guy right here? Is that Justin?
Adam Lasky.
That's
Okay.
Adam Lasky.
Okay. It looks like a guy I know named Justin. I'm like, what's he doing up here?
Adam Lasky is one of the more solid players you'll find.
All right. I like it. All right. So, yeah, you can hit stop record. We can always crop that out. So tomorrow, 1C, 10 a.m., $150 entry with a $15 dealer add-on. And 1D, the final flight at 5 p.m., playing 12 levels.
Exactly.
Come back Sunday at and they roll the levels back to 1,000, 2,000. And so what are we at right now? What do we have? Did we say 60 something for 1A?
I think so.
Let's call it 60 and 90 something for 1B.
Yeah,
So let's say
we're
we're
over 160.
150.
150,
Let's call it
160.
160 so far in two flights. We got two flights tomorrow. We're gonna hit a 300 player prize pool. I like it. All right, come out and play, guys. Thanks for having us. Thanks for watching. Subscribe.